Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Mustafa and it's my first time here doing hijama. I'm at the hijama clinic. I'm a bit nervous to start because obviously I don't know what's going to happen, the procedures, but hopefully inshallah it'll all go well, and I know this is a big act of sunnah, and hopefully it goes well.
Assalamu alaikum. Hi, we've got Mustafa here as introduced. Just to run you by his health history, we've just gone through his health screen. He's a fit and healthy guy. He's a personal trainer, and he's having this treatment done today for just a general well-being and a detox to his system. So we're using the general sunnah points. We've also checked his blood pressure as well. He's got no history of anemia or any other contraindications to having the treatment. We're going to be working on the sunnah points, or the systemic points, which are going to be on his back, two on the tops of the trapezius muscles, one in the center of his mid-back, and two on the shoulder blades. So we have al-qahil wal-aqta'in, the three main points, and also the points on the trapezius muscles. So we're going to get started with the procedure and run you by it as we go along. Okay. So we're just going to put some oil onto the back, into the areas where we're going to be applying the cups. This actually helps with the application of the cups, stops them from slipping off, or stops the suction from being lost with air coming in. Thankfully Mustafa's not too hairy on his back, which makes it quite easy for me to apply the cups. I'm going to start applying the cups now. We have these single-use mechanical vacuum cups which we use, which we dispose of after each use. So I'm just unwrapping the pack for each one and applying the suction. You can see as we apply the suction, small amounts of the skin just get drawn up into the cup as we're applying this. So we're going to apply 3 of these into the mid-back. And these points are quite significant because they're right behind the heart and the lungs. Now we're just going to apply the 2 cups on the tops of the shoulders. How's that feel, Mustafa?
Yeah, really good.
Uncomfortable?
A little bit, but
What do you feel?
I'd say just a bit of a pinch, that's all.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing too...
So we leave these cups on now for a couple of minutes before we start the next step.
الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم.
Okay, now that we've left the cups on for a short while, I'm going to start taking the cups off. I'm going to use a very small surgical blade to make small scratches on the surface of the skin. These are only very light scratches, and they're very, very superficial. The purpose is just to nip the surface of the skin, and this is why we call them scratches rather than incisions. Does that feel okay?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just making lots of tiny little scratches on the surface of the skin, and it's barely kind of painful. A lot of people think that this is quite an uncomfortable or painful procedure, but in actual fact, how do you find this, Mustafa?
Just a little bit sharp, that's it. Yeah.
This feels like a little bit of a scratch, yeah?
A bit of a scratch.
And here we take the cup off. Okay, and the last cup now. Okay, that's it. How was that?
Yeah, good.
Okay, now I'm going to reapply the cups.
اللهم عافني في بدني اللهم عافني في سمعي اللهم عافني في بصري لا إله إلا أنت اللهم عافني في بدني اللهم عافني في سمعي اللهم عافني في بصري لا إله إلا أنت اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من جهد البلاء ودرك الشقاء وسوء القضاء وشماتة الأعداء بالباس رب الناس واشف أنت الشافي لا شفاء إلا شفاءك شفاء لا يغادر سقما أعوذ بكلمات الله التامة من كل شيطان وهامة ومن كل عين لامة بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Okay, assalamu alaikum. Now we have Mustafa's been here for a little while. He's had these cups on. Mustafa, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good, thanks.
You feeling nice and relaxed?
Very relaxed.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, so we're going to start taking the cups off. As you can see, the cups have filled up somewhat. It's not a huge amount of blood. It's quite an insignificant amount of blood loss in terms of the kind of the big picture. But let's start taking some of these off. Okay, bismillah. Okay, so the first one off the shoulder. This part we could actually have the Okay, now that we've taken the cups off, I'm going to apply a little bit of antiseptic around the areas just to clean up the areas and to make sure that there's no more blood left on the surface of the skin. Okay. Is this painful at all?
No.
Okay, and as you can see from this, the bleeding stops from the small scratches pretty much straight away. As soon as we take the negative pressure off the cups, the bleeding stops. We've left these cups on quite a while actually, and they didn't continue bleeding. Okay, you can see here everything's nice and clean, and it all looks fine.
بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillah, the treatment's over now. And I've got to say, you know, I feel really relaxed. I can now sleep maybe for a couple of hours. I feel really refreshed, and there was nothing to it. So alhamdulillah, shukrullah. I just hope the benefits are there, and I really thank Dr. Ridwan for doing the treatment, and Brother Nuruddin as well, and all the people here at the clinic. I really recommend it. So, you know, alhamdulillah, shukrullah, you know, jazakallah khair.